Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes of all teenagers, I did not get a haircut like I wanted to, but here we are. Here we are. We're back. We're doing some more Fallout Settlement build stuff. You know how it is. You know, basic intro, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. In the last night, instead of working on Jamaica Plains, instead of doing any landscaping, because I was really not wanting to do that. Instead of doing that, I went ahead and worked on the Nuka World DLC a little bit. I don't know if anyone can give me an answer to this. Maybe those of you watching this on the VOD. Thank you, by the way. You guys have been doing great. Maybe you can answer this question for me. Is there a reason why every time I get within 500 yards of any of the Nuka World attractions, I start like stutter walking almost? It doesn't happen when I'm no clipping. It doesn't happen when I'm in free cam, but only when I'm actually walking around. And I don't know what causes it. It just kind of happens. It just kind of happens. There's not really an explanation. I've looked around the internet for this, and well, in the over you know, last night when I was trying to solve this issue, last night and this morning, kind of seems like no one's run into this issue. Maybe someone has, and someone has a solution for it. Maybe. I have so many conflicting mods, but it's the only area something like that has happened, and no one has reported this as being an issue before. With all of the mods I have, with all 240 mods that I'm running with, none of the bugs talk about Nuka World or anything like that. And you might be wondering, why in the world, or how in the world, would you have been able to go and search all of these mods? I look at the mod I have, I look up the mod I have on Nexus, and then I Control F Nuka World in the posts and in the bugs page, and if anything shows up, then something shows up. If not, there you go. And none of these issues showed up. There was a couple things like, oh, these weapons aren't spawning in Nuka World, or whatever it happened to be. But yeah, if anyone can provide me an answer to that, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Anyway, let's actually get back into the game. So as a quick recap, yesterday we began the restoration process for Jamaica Plains, which is a massive space. I don't necessarily know if it's a larger space than it's probably not. I don't know if it's a larger space than the castle. It's likely not a larger footprint than the castle. I don't know, but it's enough space for an entire town. You know, I could build an entire town in the ruins here. Oh, there we go. That's right. I forgot in free cam I can go a full 360 vertical turn. Yeah, we've got everything the light touches. Everything in this green border is space for Jamaica Plain. And we began yesterday with the restoration of the Jamaica Plain Town Hall. This is in the base game a terrible, horrendous-looking building that we have done a lot of work to try and fix. A lot of work so far, and we've decorated one room. We've decorated mostly, not even completely, this room here, the mayor's office. So that's going to be the focus of today. If we can finish decorating, the town hall entirely, then I'll consider that a success for the day. Yeah, I'll consider that a success. I'll be more than happy to be done for the day if we can do that. Hopefully we can do more, of course. But if that's the only thing we complete in 3 hours of time, it's not a total waste. Not a total waste. All right. Yeah, here we go. There's really only a few things I wanted to add here to the mayor's office, and I'm also doing my best to figure out how I can go about creating different flag mods, because what I really want to do is I want to create a new set of flags, specifically to represent the lore that I have for the future of the Commonwealth. And now part of that requires that I actually write out what that's all gonna be, like a bit of a timeline for myself, and then of course I need to create a design for those flags. But if I can get those mods created, that would be really cool. That would be very, very fun. That'd be very fun. All right, I want to put some paintings up on these walls. These are very bare walls here. It's the mayor's office, so we should absolutely have a flag, a couple flags. We should have a Minuteman flag and a U.S. flag. That is the goal, of course. The goal is the reestablishment of the U.S. Although, you know, not the way the Enclave does it. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, I would also like, you know, clean Minuteman flags. That would be nice. That'd be very nice. There's a couple of cool Minuteman flag mods. There's one that actually makes the Minuteman flag look rather similar to the U.S. flag. But I would prefer, you know, just a good-looking Minuteman flag mod. One I could call my own. All right. We might have to put it like that for now. We'll mess around with the placement later. But, yeah, we'll hold to that for a second. That's right, paintings. That's what I was coming in here for in the first place. What have we got here? We got modern paintings. I'm not gonna do this because so few people would know what a cat even looks like. So few people would even know what a cat looks like here in the Wasteland. I think in Fallout 4 we see one, maybe two cats. Maybe two cats. I know we see one. We see one in Vault 81. But I don't know if we see a second cat ever in this game. So I'm going to say probably not that. They wouldn't really know what cats are like. They wouldn't know what dogs as a pet would look like. Well, a few exceptions. Obviously, you know, dog meat. But it wouldn't be very, very common. Wouldn't be particularly common. All right. Do we have... We've just got a bunch of... bunch of random faces here. Of course, Napoleon Todd Howard. We gotta have Napoleon Todd Howard. I think I might do this. That's beautiful. just Napoleon Todd Howard hanging in the mayor's office. I love that. Oh man. Looking at the different frames. Oh no, we don't need any desk frames. What's this one? Nah. Yeah, we'll go with these forest paintings. They do fit the green. They do certainly fit the green wallpaper. What'll I put over here? Ooh, I know what I'll put over here. I know what we'll put. An old favorite. An old favorite, which would actually be over in Homemaker. You guys know what we're going for? You guys know exactly what we're going for here. An old favorite. Just waiting for it to load. Yay, bulletin board. Okay. Yes. And then we'll put a little side table over here. I'd rather not have a bunch of NPCs just crowded into this corner, so I'm going to try and stop that from happening. If we can. If we can. No, furniture. Oh yes, I forgot. One of my favorite things. My favorite things about the mayor's, or not the mayor, the town hall is that it is perfectly aligned on the X and Y axes. Which means anytime I make an adjustment, it just moves the way I want it to. In the words of Napoleon Todd Howard, it just works. All right, yeah, that works there. And let's see. Power lights table. We'll go for you. You, and then we'll put, we'll put a bunch of books and papers over on that section. All right, what else? I guess I don't need to put anything over here. Probably. Ooh, we were going to put a liquor cabinet. Because that just kind of seems like it would fit. Kind of seems to me like it would fit. I don't know. All right. Hopefully I can, put items on here and not have it break. Let's see. Kitchen and dining, beverages. How far back can I put? Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's perfect. That's about as far back as I need to put things anyway. Okay. We'll go with Bobarovs, of course. Real patriots, the Bobarovs. Now, of course, I don't really know how accents are supposed to work in Fallout. It's been 210 years since the bombs dropped. I don't know how you get two brothers with Russian accents showing up in Boston, Massachusetts. 200 years after the bombs have dropped. If everything is supposed to be a wasteland, which it is, that's the Bethesda formula. Bethesda's not really the biggest fan of growing out of a wasteland as a whole. They're not the biggest fan of, you know, building up a new civilization. The aesthetic of the Wasteland has always sort of been core to Bethesda's Fallout. If that's how it is, how do two Russian dudes show up in Boston, Massachusetts in the apocalypse 200 years after Russia was a country? Congrats on your taser training. I cannot say I envy you. I cannot say I envy you, but it's nice to see that that things are sound like they're going well. They sound like they're all going the way that they're supposed to be. So congrats. Congrats. We won't go with the ice cold one because there's not a fridge in here. We'll just go with the regular Nuka-Cola Dark or Nuka Dark or whatever it is. There we go. I mean, not ideally, no. I'd prefer not to get tased. And of course, there's also the added worry of, well, like, how powerful of a taser are we talking here? Granted, I know, yeah, in your situation, it's clearly going to be a powerful taser, as it should be. But in general, I'd prefer not to get tased. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. So what you're saying is this is a get fit quick scheme. That's what this is. That's what this is. Honestly, you should take it. You should get tased all the time if that's how that works. All right, let's put some tiny glasses in here because that always seems to go with it. I don't drink, so I don't really know any of the appropriate terminology here. It's not; these aren't shot glasses. No. But you know what I mean. You know the thing I'm talking about. Oh, you know what? I would agree. I would agree. I think it would be very good for them as well. Well, I think it'd be fun for you, but I will, you know, I will, for the sake of seeing this happen, I will agree to saying it is good for them. That would be fun. That would be very, very fun. Yeah, exactly. I guess we were probably talking about different people. But yeah, that would be very funny to watch. Okay, let's see. That's right, books and folders and paper. And also, we need a newspaper. There we go. Current issue of Public Occurrences. Of course. That's one of the things that's happening. I'm going to be putting in Jamaica Plains is going to be one of the printing, one of the printing factories for or printing houses. I don't know. For Public Occurrences will be here. We got that. Gonna need some books and some folders and some things. No, not case files. This is a mayor's office, not a police station. Also, I'm gonna be, one of the things we get to do is, oh yes, that'd be fun as well. Granted, they actually might enjoy it. They actually might, like, really enjoy it. They might really enjoy that one. Yeah, that would be very fun to watch. You would probably be able to get everybody I know to agree to that one. To agree to watching that. But yeah, a couple of things I plan on building, while here in Jamaica Plain, you know, police station for sure, and a regional public occurrences location on top of the whatever the printing house or factory is going to be. All right, let's go for, would it be in here? No, I know at the very least there's one in Homemaker. There it is. Just a whole thing of files. Oh no, I'm sure they wouldn't like it after it happens. Of course, but they might sign on to it not knowing. But everyone else around this person would love it. I certainly would, but, you know, I'm biased. Never mind. Still getting used to my phone having an always-on display, and also the facial recognition is not perfect. It doesn't really always work every time I look at it, even though this is Apple we're talking about. They definitely have the technology to do this properly. I would, if they're going to take my face anyway, I'd prefer that they at least were accurate about it and actually knew what they were doing. If I had, you know, if it wasn't something I really needed to do for work, I wouldn't have upgraded. It's kind of funny looking now. But that's a story for another time. What else do I want to put in here? Ooh. Yes, we will go for one of you. No camera, probably. Yeah, no camera. Yes, but definitely a telephone. That is one of the things that the Minutemen are trying to bring back. Hey, Apple, not Apple. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm just going to say App. Hey, App. Thank you very much for following. However, I do not give out my Discord. I do not give out my Discord information lightly. Unless I know you in person, I don't really do that. It has nothing to do with you. It is entirely a me thing. It's a personal privacy and security issue. I'm sure you're a great guy. I really am. I'm sure you're awesome. I just I don't know. It's you know, just a personal concern. That's all. But thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and you're always welcome back. All right. There we go. All right, couple cigars. You know, when I think of a mayor, for one reason or another, I think of him smoking cigars. Just all the time. I don't know. It's just it's an image kind of just burned into my mind. I imagine that's probably not based on anything real. It's just something I think. I'm also very much so in the market for people who would be willing to either teach me how to mod things in Fallout 4 or mod them for me, because I don't have access to the modding tools and I can't update my game in order to get I can't update my game to get the modding tools, because then it breaks all the mods I currently have. Definitely in the market for that, because I'd like to make a couple of custom outfits, and of course the custom flags I'm working on. So if any of you guys watching this VOD have any information that would lead to something like that, then go ahead and let me know. My business email is readily available on my main channel, so you know, just let me know there. Just let me know there. Okay, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? This space downstairs is basically just going to be like open office desk space. And then on the second floor, this will be a conference room. And then back here is going to be, you know, a little storage area. Nothing crazy. And then once we're up here, past this doorway is the mayoral apartment. So, you know, 2-story apartment space. I realized that there's not a shell interior wall roof piece that has a doorway, which is rather annoying. Yeah, no, tasers are comparatively inexpensive. Although for $700, I would probably pick up something that I would rather defend myself with than a taser. You know, maybe secondhand. I don't know. But, yeah, they're comparatively rather inexpensive. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good on the mayor's office here. Yeah? I think so. Let's see, is this the right amount of detail? I'm trying to think. Should there be anything here on the coffee table? Oh, I know one thing I forgot. I always forget these. I always forget to put these, and I've had to come back to multiple builds to place them later. There we go. Okay. I mean, yeah, it needs a door, obviously, but... I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm not actually going to wire up the terminal. It looks like it's on anyway. And I have no reason to wire this terminal up. I'll wire up a different terminal if I really need to. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah. I mean, I like it. I want to make sure that there's enough detail here. Not too much, not too little. But, you know, I want it to feel like it's lived in. Ooh, I know what. I know what. That's what I'm missing. Containers, storage. There we go. Nice. Very nice. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good for this space. So you're saying I could spend $1,000 for something to really annoy certain people in my life with? I mean, that's worth it. That's worth it. Ooh, yeah, we'll do the bathroom next. We'll definitely work on this bathroom next. This, yeah. I would love to change the wallpaper in here. I forget if we landed on that being a viable option last week. Or not last week, last stream. Forget. So let's find out. Well, I'm sure it still works. I would definitely take advantage of it. Then again, that's part of the problem, isn't it? That is part of my problem, is that I would take advantage of it. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I mean, I know that wallpaper is from the House of the Future, the Lustor house. Or the Fallout version of the Lustor house. Have you seen the Lustor house? Look it up. Lustor. It sounds very Egyptian, but it's not. It's not Luxor, it's Lustor. It's a really interesting concept. However, they neglect to inform you that well, when the Lustor houses were being sold, because this was a thing back in the 50s. This was well, late 40s into the 50s. This was actually explicitly invented for the GI market, returning from World War II, and very interested in, you know, buying their own houses now that they actually had the ability to do so. The Lustor house was an all-metal structure. It had enamel. It had pearl enamel. It had a pearl enamel coating to all of the metal, which really helped to reduce rust. But the difficulty, what people weren't thinking about at the time, is that if the entire structure is made of metal and the walls are only as thick as they need to be structurally, insulation isn't a thing. Insulation's not a thing in these houses. Insulation's not a thing, and anytime you open and close the doors, because the doors would actually slide in and out of the walls, which is really cool, really an interesting and innovative space-saving idea that we really only see on, like, closets today, and not even all closets today. It's just bare metal sliding against bare metal. Like, there's I mean, there's a lot of stuff that just shouldn't have happened with these structures, but they were all very interesting houses. The Luxor house, referred to oftentimes at the time as the House of the Future, or something of the sort. And I guess it kind of was. I mean, it was certainly innovative, I'll give it that. But the house doesn't have insulation. The house has no insulation whatsoever, or had no insulation whatsoever. It was a concept. It was quite a concept. But the guy who made them, he basically he took the same approach as essentially, you know, car manufacturing. He took the car manufacturing approach to building houses. Everything was serialized, like almost similar to a Sears catalog house, except completely made of metal. A fraction of the total number of pieces. Or at least it took a fraction of the time to assemble because they were all like giant Lego pieces, more or less. But I think there was only 2 or 3 styles of Luxor house that you could pick up. There was the 2-bedroom, the 3-bedroom, which actually kind of had 2 master bedrooms, which sounds interesting. And then I think there was the 2-bedroom with the carport. Point is, it was a way of mass manufacturing houses. The difficulty is that because of transportation costs and the weight of all of these materials, you would never see one of the Luxor houses. You would never see one of the Luxor houses west of the Rockies. You just wouldn't. It kind of sucks because I never got to go ahead and, you know, actually tour one growing up. Like now, any remaining Luxor houses, more or less, they're all historical locations at this point. Even if not literally, they're oftentimes considered within whatever local town or county that they're in. They're considered, you know, they're considered historical monuments in one form or another. They're really cool. And they were directly, like, almost a one-to-one recreation. They are the house of the future in the intro for Fallout. For Fallout 4. They're the Soul Survivor's house. It's some really cool stuff, and the more I read up about them, the more I was like, man, I kind of wish I got to see one of these. Kind of wish I got to go ahead and tour one of these, but you know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. All decorations. No, there we go. Signs. Informational. Where is it? Yeah, restrooms. Or restroom. Singular. So I believe we will just be using the... Yeah. There we go. Because you don't have a unisex sign, so we'll just do that. We will place... So the door swings open that way. Okay. If the door swings open that way, then I will... Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, thinking a lot of this stuff to myself just to try and figure it all out, how it's all going to work here. It wouldn't be in miscellaneous, hopefully. Granted, it's not like it wouldn't make sense for it to be. Okay. In that case, we will go furniture. No. Maybe? Furniture, it shouldn't be in appliances. That'd be silly. That'd be very silly if it was in appliances. No. Furniture, seats. I know at least one of them. Well, you know, the furniture, seats, hopefully somewhere in clean chairs. I mean, I need a toilet, but I'm also looking for a urinal to place in here. I'm forgetting where would that have been in here and miscellaneous and bathroom? Ah, maybe. Oh, yes. Yes, okay. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. That should be about the right height. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's about the right height. Yeah. Okay, and we'll go clean toilet. And X, Y. Okay. There we go. Got the urinal. Because, you know, some people like to waste their time in the bathroom and read newspapers. Yeah, we'll need this. That's about the right height. And then we need a sink. Well, yeah, we could go with that sink. That would work. In which case, we'll move that over there temporarily. Yeah, that'd work fine. Let's move the sink down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, and then soap tray. One of the few things that can't get dirty. Soap. No matter how many people touch it, soap can't actually get dirty. And then I guess we wouldn't have any blow dryers, would we? Or you know, paper towel dispensers or anything. I'm trying to think. Have I seen any in any of the bathrooms in Fallout? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Well, we got to do something about that. Well, yeah, we'll put like a short towel. Here's what we'll do. We'll put the soap over here. And then short towel there. That should be good. Yeah. Yeah. And, let's see. OC Decorator. Household. Cleaning. No, I want Homemaker, structures. Or would it be decorations? It shouldn't be decorations. Ah, yes, fixtures. Okay. Nope, that's not even close to being deep enough. Okay, never mind. I won't worry about that. That's not a problem. All right, this is a fully functional bathroom. I'll just go with that. And then for the light on the ceiling, we need 2 lights. First and foremost, we need you. Okay. Yeah, I need to get power over to this section of the building. That's fine. That's doable. And then yes. I'd like a clean ceiling light. Oh, I can't? Okay, then. All right, let's go see about getting that power to the other side of the building real quick. Not that we should be having all that much trouble, because the power stuff should just be right back there. Even still, we'll see what we can do. Well, the fact that one light works and the other doesn't shouldn't be working that way. But okay. I'll see what I can do. I'll go with you. And then, yeah, we've got the 3 walls here. And then the same thing on this side. Right where the seam is on the roof pieces. It's a good thing I used the single section roof pieces, not the double section. Imagine. Alright, ooh, about an hour in already. Okay, I feel like we've gotten a very, very small amount of stuff done. But, I don't know. Okay. Now, both lights are on. Wonderful. Okay, nice and bright. Nice and bright, as it should be. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and put a door on this bit. Wood. We want it to... we want it to open up inwards. So it'll open up there. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Ooh, I will, instead of, because I can't actually, I don't think I can I? Sorry, I will go ahead and put a plaque down as the sign. Signage. Custom signs. Pre-made signage options. There should be. Somewhere around here. There should just be a plaque. Come on. Maybe in miscellaneous. We'll see. Come on. It's got to be somewhere. And I've seen it before. I just don't remember where I saw it. Wasn't in sign backings, was it? Oh, it was. Look at that. All right. Yeah. Now, can I actually do anything with this? No? No, I can't. Wonderful. Okay. Well, let's at least make sure that the urinal is the right height. Yep, that's the right height. That's the right height, all right. All right. Nice. Yeah, we'll leave that as is for now. I'm sure I'll do something with the sign, but for now, we'll just leave it there. In here, I think this is going to be a utility closet, not just like a filing closet or, you know, file storage. I think this is going to be a utility closet. Because, you know, it's got ventilation. It should be a utility closet. If it were somewhere I was, you know, if this was a big filing closet, I would probably want to keep it in a place without windows so that there's no chance of the elements maybe damaging something. But this isn't that. This isn't that. So this will be a utility closet, and we will also use the space next to the basement door as a utility closet or utility space as well. I don't know exactly what, but we'll get to it. We're definitely not finishing this entire building in one stream, or decorating the entire building in one stream. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, I've got to envision all of this stuff. Okay. Let's start with one shelf. Just, you know, make it easy. We'll start with the shelf. Furniture, shelves, home. Where's the steel shelves? There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do as a nice shelf space there. What are we going to put in here? Let's go for a light. The light can be simple because this is a utility space. This isn't anything fancy. So we can really just go with something as simple as one of these and call it a day. Yeah, awesome. We are going to change the weather, though. Because if the weather gets bad enough, it might just start raining indoors. Because, you know, Bethesda. It just works, after all. It just works. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's more than enough light for, for this utility closet space. All right, let's begin. Let us begin our decoration. Ooh, actually, no, this will be the supply closet, not the utility closet. This will be the office supplies closet up here. The utility space will be in the basement. Okay, that actually makes it a lot easier. Makes it a whole lot easier. Because now I can put a ton of cardboard boxes and call that decoration. I can put a ton of cardboard boxes and say that that counts as decoration. Because it's an office space, you know? That's office things, obviously. Okay. Let's see, what else would we need as an office supply? We would probably need some Abraxo, only because, you know, we've got the toilet up here. We'll go for a bit of Abraxo. Okay, yeah, we'll go 3 of you. Okay. What else are we putting in here? Hopefully not just, you know, rat poison, but I mean, I could see it. Mr. Handy Fuel would be a utility closet sort of thing. What else? What else? Ooh, definitely fire extinguishers. Definitely fire extinguishers. Let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic here. Okay. Equipment and tools. I don't know, something that doesn't seem crazy. It doesn't seem like just a medical object. Components and parts, maybe? We'll see. We shall see. Nope. Tools. Ah, pack of duct tape. Look at that. The only tape that exists in the apocalypse. Duct tape. And I don't mean the brand. Yeah, I could, you know, create a mass army of a billion pens and pencils in here. Or, you know, cardboard boxes would do. They would do just fine. Yeah, let's go with some tools. Or some bobby pins. Obviously tools. These are all tools. Okay. I mean, it'd be funny if I could fit some on the shelves here. I probably can't, but it'd be very funny if I could fit some typewriters on the shelves. Be rather entertaining to me. Excuse me? That doesn't count. That doesn't count as being on the shelf. I'm sorry, how? uh, hmm. What did Bethesda mean by this? Okay. Right. Sure. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go for just 1 billion cardboard boxes. We need them. We need them in here. And just an infinite number of cardboard boxes. Okay. Let's see, what other stuff do I have to talk about while we're just sort of sitting here mass decorating? Let's see, there've been like 3 or 4, I think, different little Deadpool and Wolverine things that have happened within the last week. What it has convinced me is that there's only one movie that has a chance of hitting $1 billion this summer. Not even that it will, there's only one that has a chance to do it. And, I mean, if there's any movie that, if there's any movie I would probably like to hit $1 billion this summer, it's probably the only contender. Probably the only contender. I hope it's good. I don't really trust any trailer to really show me that something is objectively going to be good. But if there's anything that has a chance, it's going to be this movie. I do hope it is good. That would be very nice, you know? It'd be nice if it was good. I don't know. That it wasn't the normal slop we get. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? If it wasn't just normal slop, like anything that Disney makes for Marvel or Star Wars right now. That would be nice. Like, hey, if you enjoy slop, then you enjoy slop. That's on you. But it's not really my thing. Not really my thing. Hold on. I'm getting a call here. I'm gonna see if perhaps I can push the call off. But if not, I might have to take a quick break here. If I do have to take the break, you watching the VOD, you won't notice. Well, you'll notice, but you won't actually have to wait any amount of time. Lucky you. Lucky you. Okay. But I think that's the that really it's the only movie that I believe has the chance of has a chance right now of making $1 billion. Let's see. I mean, according to Ryan Reynolds, it is a hard R movie, which is just the best way to describe that movie. He knows exactly what he's doing. But, it's better than soft R, because if it was a soft rated R, if it was only rated R because of there's blood, unlike most Marvel movies today, then, that wouldn't be great. That wouldn't be great. It's Deadpool, after all. As much as I might not enjoy Deadpool as a character. I do care for comic accuracy. And so, for him not to be shouting just the worst things at you while he's cutting you to pieces would be kind of stupid. So let's hope that actually holds true. But I think that's the only new release this summer that I'm actually looking forward to. Only because I really want it to be good, not because I know it will be. Because I don't. I would like for it to be good, and for some of the leaks for some of the cameos, they would be nice. They would be nice to see, only because the actors and actresses said to cameo deserve a lot better than they've gotten recently. Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, speaking of movies, it's not a new release, but it is a re-release, and I'm sure some of you watching live or on the VOD would be very interested to know. the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the extended trilogy, is getting a theatrical release this summer. In fact, in like 2 weeks. And I finally was able to convince my mom to go ahead and watch the Lord of the Rings movies. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing this summer. That will be lots of fun. They, at least locally where I'm at, they will be released over the course of 3 days, the 8th, 9th, and 10th of June. They're all in the evening, so I might not be streaming those days. I'll let you guys know. I will. I'll let you guys know. I might not be streaming those days, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Depends on how much time I have. But yeah, with those movies are coming. The extended versions are finally coming to theaters locally to me. They've been in theaters before, but it's always a fun experience watching those movies. So that should be rather entertaining. But yeah, 3 whole days, 3 days back to back even. Ugh. 3 days back to back of that should be wild. Should be wild. It'll be my first time watching them in theaters as well. Which I wish I had the opportunity to do that before, but it'll be my first time actually watching them in the theater. Simply because I was 10 months old when the first one came out in theaters, and I was never really able to watch them in theaters after that because, if they ever did, and I'm sure they did, there were plenty of re-releases throughout my childhood. I simply didn't know about the re-releases in theaters. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. It will be very nice. But it's one of the things that a lot of individual theaters are doing at this point, whether they're a part of a larger chain or not. And I'm very happy they are because, why would you show slop when you could show good movies from 20 or more years ago? It's not really the biggest, leap of faith to make. That's like, oh, well, of course they would. The theaters want to make money. Why wouldn't they show better movies? Why would they not just show better movies? Okay. We will only do this last row up here. And then we will go ahead and decorate the basement space, because I know I won't want to do the utility stuff later. And we're about an hour 20 into the stream. We've got the time for it. Yeah. Although the idea that it took me 20 minutes to put all this stuff in here is both absurd and kind of, all right, that's not bad. That's not bad. Only 20 minutes? Could be worse. Could be worse. Okay, is the utility closet door going to open? Well, not utility. Is the office supplies closet door going to open inwards or outwards? I think I'm going to have it open outwards, just in case things need to be moved around. Ooh, one other thing we can put in here. We can put a hand cart. A little hand cart. We can put one of those in here. If we have one, we should have one. I've seen it around before. I just don't remember where. Yes, we can definitely put a hand cart in here. Would that have been in warehouse supplies? Yes. Okay, dolly hand cart, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Put that. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. Nice. No, not miscellaneous. Definitely not miscellaneous. Let's see. That everything for this area? I guess that's everything for this area. Yeah. Yeah, because all the other big items are going to be in the basement. Cool. Ooh, let's put that door on. Have it open outwards. And then we can put a... There should be a sign for this. Informational sign. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, employee, yeah. Swings open that way. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, let's deal with the utilities down here near the basement. Yes. Okay. Let's start with the big ticket items. All the floor objects, we'll put those down first. Workshop. Tools, or rather chemicals and paints. Are these chemicals going in the water, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there are lots of chemicals currently in the water in Fallout. And, I mean, gulpers are a thing. We've seen gulpers before, so... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making connections where there aren't any. But perhaps there are chemicals in the water in Fallout that are, you know, chemically altering frogs, perhaps. I mean, we've seen gulpers. They're basically big. They are essentially big frogs. Well, half frog, half tadpole, I guess. So whatever the intermediary point is that I forget the name of. But maybe, you know, perhaps in Fallout, there are chemicals in the water that are chemically altering frogs into different creatures. I wonder what that would mean. What did Bethesda mean by this? What did Bethesda mean by this? Warehouse, we'll go for the, yeah, that one. Okay. OC Decorator Workshop, chemicals and paints, definitely some more paint. And I'm not going to use the regular paint buckets only because I don't necessarily want it to be, you know, very clear which colors would be in these. Maybe it's blue and yellow and green. Perhaps even a bit of red. Which is a blood can, not a paint can. But, you know, maybe it's just the white for the plaster walls. Maybe it's a different color. Who knows? And they don't give us other colors to work with, so I just won't touch it. Okay, negative 95. Ah. All right, we got the two of you, and then what else are we putting down here? We'll put some industrial oil canisters. Yes, of course. Always. Okay, yeah. And then, one more thing. What's the one last thing we want to put on those shelves? No, not in tools. Wouldn't be in components and parts, I hope. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the, like, the really large, super wide, like, gas canisters, you know? You know the ones I'm talking about? I'm not talking about, you know, basically these. No, I'm talking the ones that kind of look like these, but they're like 3 times or 4 times the size. Where would those be? There's no way it's in technology, because it's not a form of technology. That is a canister. That is a container. Yeah, like this, but maybe twice as big. But that's not a form of technology, is it? No. Those will have to do. Okay. All right, all the big ticket items taken care of. Plenty more light. There we go. That's a lot nicer. Now, what else would I put down here? I'm sure we've still got some items to put down on the floor, right? And we could put some ceramic and some cement. Go with that. And then, ooh, no, where's the... Yeah. Go with some things of concrete. Okay, and then yeah, we'll put a few things of ceramics down as well. Why not? I mean, they are on the exterior walls after all. Oh, sorry, did not mean to brush you. Okay. Hope everyone's ears are still working. Ooh, yeah, we will definitely put some makeshift batteries down here, just in case, you know. You never know when there's going to be an outage. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Man, there are... these makeshift batteries really do kind of drive me a bit crazy. Because, so for those of you who might not have played the older Fallout games, you know, older than Fallout 4, which is to say Fallout New Vegas or earlier, which was, you know, only 2010. That's only 14 years ago, guys. If you guys hadn't played those, you might not know, but at one point in Fallout, there was this thing called the fission battery. It was a rather common item, and they were, at least in New Vegas, you could trade them for quite a lot of money. Why? Because fission batteries were used, I mean, they looked like, you know, they looked like your big D-cell batteries, the big square ones, which I believe those are the D-cell ones, yeah? You know the ones, the big square batteries. Well, I mean, they were fission batteries. They essentially had a lifetime supply of power in them, but, you know, they were kind of adaptable to any given situation. Fallout never really had the problem of, you know, is it possible to power something infinitely? That was never the concern. It was, how many resources would it take to do that? How many resources would it take to do that? And would the rest of the world be able to function if, you know, X, Y, or Z? The resource wars in the, as mentioned in the early Fallouts, were for, it wasn't an issue of power. It was an issue of manufacturing, really. It was an issue of, okay, can we get enough resources that we can keep manufacturing the things that we need to? Can we get enough oil that we can keep manufacturing these things? Because I mean, they had already cracked nuclear energy, which is a you know, a functionally limitless supply of energy, and is very clean. It doesn't need fossil fuels in order to work. But you know, yeah, the fission battery was a very interesting piece of technology because it could power anything that you knew how to wire to it. And they actually, you know, they actually solved a lot of issues. You know, you didn't have power armor that needed fusion cores in order to function, and the fusion cores burnt out very quickly and all that kind of stuff. That was never a concern. It just had its own power source. Yeah, there was, oh man, there's so many things that Bethesda, in order to either make it a game mechanic that at that point you have to judge whether or not the game mechanic is an improvement or not. Or for the goal of let's continue to exist in a wasteland sort of thing. They messed with a lot of stuff, man. They messed with a lot of stuff. I've spoken to several people about the Fallout show, what their thoughts on it were. I know that I exist in it's sort of a bubble when it comes to discussing these kinds of things, when it comes to discussing media. I exist in a little bit of a bubble, not in like a, not in an echo chamber sort of way, but in a way of, I'm always interested in the objective quality of something, I want to make sure that I'm not biased about the thing either. I want to make sure that, okay, look, I'm not just thinking this is happening. This is actually what the story is saying or what the story's doing. It's not just me wanting to imprint this idea on something. And oftentimes what I come across is a lot of my friends don't really look at those kinds of things, which makes it difficult for me to ask certain questions like, well, did you recognize this issue that happened with this with this game? Did you recognize how poor of a decision this was? Because either it's it's not the thing they're looking for, and I get that. Most people probably aren't. Most people are probably just looking for, hey, is this something that entertains me in the moment? Can I was this worth the amount of money I paid for it, or the subscription I pay for, or the time investment, all that kind of stuff. And I get that. I can be a little zealous about these kinds of things. But, it's still a question that deserves to be asked is, okay, well, if A, B, and C, then what about X, Y, and Z? Just laying out the basic plot points of, okay, if this is what they're saying, how does all of this work together? And that's true about really any piece of media. All media is trying to tell us the story of something. At least traditionally, that is the function of different pieces of media. Either, it could be the news, which is at least presenting itself as if it is trying to tell us a story of what is currently happening, or it's film and television and radio and music. They're all trying to tell us different kinds of stories. It's a very important trait, It's a very important trait, the ability to tell a story, and to tell a story well. Stories are the I feel like I'm starting to sound a little bit like older Peterson right now, the older Jordan Peterson content, where he was constantly railing or raving about the importance of stories. Which, he's not wrong. Stories are extremely important. The idea of being able to effectively communicate cultural ideas or social concepts in a way that is entertaining. Or that can capture the imagination. It's something unique to humanity. Something truly unique to humanity, and something that should be treated with reverence. But today, oh boy, that's not really how it goes anymore. It is often just used as a way of giving us a particular message. Telling us either that we're bad or that we should be good. And here's how to be good, instead of just giving us, a good story. I don't know. And then the ones that are just trying to tell stories aren't necessarily trying to tell good stories. What if they're just trying to tell a story? If you're trying to make something, why wouldn't you try to make it to the best of your ability? Why would you objectively, why would you endeavor to make it sloppy? When you're cooking a meal for yourself, why would you try to make it a disgusting meal? Why would you try to make it inedible? That doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't make... I don't know. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Contrary to Todd Howard's belief, it just does not, in fact, work. And there's so many difficulties. There's so many difficulties with the way that the writers and the showrunner for the Fallout show went at Fallout. You know, they went the route of and this is what the showrunner himself went ahead and said about the show. He said why not make them all stupid? And that's how comedy works, is that the best comedy is when everybody is stupid, which that's not true at all. Comedy is about, good comedy is well written, you know? Good comedy has certain rules to it, and those rules need to be followed for that to be considered an objectively good piece of material. It functions a certain way, and if it doesn't function, then it's a failed piece. It is a failure in that aspect. But it sounds kind of insane. It sounds kind of insane to me to say, oh, the way that we solve our writing issues is we tell everybody, well, everybody's stupid, so nothing needs to make sense. Even in fact, I would argue, especially in comedy films, rules apply, and those rules are consistent. The rules may be absurd. The rules may be crazy and out there, but those rules exist. Those rules do exist and are consistent. I'll take Monty Python as an example. All right, classic, absolute classic. There's very few people who are fans of comedic film and wouldn't say that the Monty Python films, all of their work is just top tier. Same with anything Leslie Nielsen made, whether that was Airplane or Naked Gun or any of his movies. There's absurdity to it, and there's satire, and there's comedic elements, but the rules are all consistent. For Monty Python, we'll go Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That's the classic. That's the one everyone immediately thinks of when they think of Monty Python. It is absurd and stupid that horses are just guys clacking coconuts carrying a bunch of items, but it's consistent. It's held across all of the different across everyone's interactions with horses. It's held consistent. The absurdity of the the witch at the bridge, the nonsensical questions that don't really tie back, that don't actually relate to anything important, and they're just meant to stump you. At least they're consistent. When she can't get a question right, they stump her as well. It's just I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm communicating this idea properly. It's something that I've been struggling to do, because I wanted to make a review for on the Fallout show. Really wanted to make one, and I drafted up a rough script. Not even a script, kind of an outline that I was going to go back and fill in as I rewatched the show a couple more times. I've seen the show 3 times. And at the end of the 3rd time, I'm like, well, yeah, I definitely have to make this. I put together the outline. And then as soon as I was about to start actually sitting down and recording recording the intro or working some ideas out, a video drops by Mauler, who's, for those of you who aren't familiar, I don't know how many people are or aren't. I don't know. YouTube is such a massive place today. I don't know how many people care about this. But a video from Mauler. He's an extremely detailed extremely detailed film and television analyst, and he's got this great podcast, Every Frame of Pause, with a couple of other awesome YouTubers. He drops a video that is a 2-hour breakdown of Fallout and why it's terrible, and I look at it and I'm like, damn it, I was gonna make this video. And I watched the video, and it's perfect. It's everything I was going to say. All the things I was going to say about it, and the only difference is that I was going to bring more of the, wait a second, Fallout works like this. Why is this the thing? I was going to bring more of that into it because, I mean, he's played some of the Fallout games, but he's been very open about, he's not, a super fan of the Fallout franchise. He hasn't played every one of the games. He doesn't know nearly as much about that universe as some of the people on his panel necessarily do. And I was going to take that angle to it. And then, other videos are released. Kritosis, who also does great media reviews. In fact, he did this amazing breakdown as to why Fallout 4 is not a good story. Why the story of Fallout 4 is just not a well put together story. He released a series on the episodes on the show as well, a video for each episode, and it's just, and he took the angle of I'm a super fan of the Fallout franchise. Here's why this doesn't work. Here's why. If you're making all of these changes, this is what you're saying about these things, and this is why it matters that you're making these changes, and why this isn't just, well, can't we just, why can't we just change the lore on X, Y, or Z sort of thing? Like the whole, oh man, now I'm stuck on this tangent. I'm not going to be able to leave this tangent. The whole ghoul medicine thing, that is complete crap. That is the worst. I hate the ghoul medicine so much. It makes no sense whatsoever. I was playing this morning. I was, you know what? I'm gonna pause the music. I want to make sure that you guys can hear this. I was playing this morning I was playing Nuka World this morning, and one of the people one of the NPCs, well, whose body you get to find, where is it? I believe their name was Rachel. She was looking for a cure. To being a ghoul and to going feral. She wanted a cure. There we go. Rachel's holotape. She was looking for a cure for this. It ties into another quest in Nuka World, where you meet this guy named Oswald. He's a ghoul who has been alive for over 200 years. He remembers the world before the war. He was an employee at Nuka World. It's a whole thing. Rachel was his love interest. She goes out to try and find a cure for being a ghoul, and this is what she finds. Nice to see you, NCR Ranger Bravo. Nice to have you.
No, gotta keep it together a little longer. Oswald, I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere I could think, but there's no cure.
Wait.
What towns and outposts I could find said that we ghouls just go feral eventually, and there's nothing to be done. Maybe it was the misters.
Okay, that's kind of all I needed you guys to listen to. They just go feral eventually. This is Bethesda. Bethesda, I mean, come on. It has always been the case. It is an invention of the show that ghouls can be, like, you can choose. Like, there's a medicine for ghouls. Not that obviously not one that cures them, but that there's a medicine for ghouls that temporarily holds it off. That's just not how that works. Are you telling me that the Boneyard, the giant ghoul city in Southern California, are you telling me that the Boneyard, they just have a bunch of this medicine and they've had this medicine for 200 years? Are you telling me that they've got this medicine all the way out in the what was it, the underworld? In Fallout 3, the ghoul town in the underworld. Are you telling me they have it there? What about in Tenpenny Tower? When they're having the whole, ooh, the ghouls are bad because they're ghouls or whatever, or the quest got to shoot them in the head. Are you telling me they just have this medicine? This is a thing? It just, man, it ruins so many other things. The invention of ghoul medicine ruins so many important points within Fallout, within the history of Fallout. I'm sorry, I'm getting on a massive tangent here. I've got an hour left. There's no there's no way we're finishing up Jamaica Plains town hall today. We're just not. I think we're good there with the with all the utility items, right? Right. Yeah, we can put some posters and stuff up. We'll do that. But man, it messes with so many things. With so many things, and it bothers me. I don't know if it should, but I care about the consistency and quality of stories. And because I do, I recognize these things, and I would appreciate if other people did. I'm sure that a lot of people do. I'm sure that I'm just in a little bit of a bubble here. Just a little bit of a bubble where it feels like I'm the only one that sees these things. Or at least, within my friend group. Well, that one doesn't want to be placed right up against a wall, does it? No? Okay, we're good there. That one is fine there. And then we will go for signs. Safety? Would it be safety or would it be informational? Okay. Informational. Where's the one that says utility? Did I miss it? I probably missed it. Yeah, that one doesn't want to be on the wall. Let's go and fix that. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Because this opens up into the, the treasure of Jamaica Plains and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to put too much down here. That'll have to do. That'll have to do right there. Ooh, we need a railing here. That's what we need. We need a railing. Why didn't I do this yesterday? It completely slipped my mind. There we go. Nice. Now people aren't going to be falling into the area. And then we'll also put a ledge right there. There we go. That way that portion of the wall doesn't look like it's just hanging over entirely. Oh boy, okay, yeah, see, I don't want it raining through the ceiling. This is why I use force weather as a command. I'm glad I found this command. There we go. Nice sunny day. Okay. So we've got the utility spaces taken care of. We've had one of the bathrooms taken care of. We've got just under an hour. Let's work on the second bathroom because that'll be easy enough to handle. This one... Ooh. Yeah, there's not going to be a wallpaper for that, is there? Man, there's not going to be a wallpaper for that. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. Wallpapers. Shell kit. If I look at the exterior, maybe you've got something for me. Probably not, but it's worth a shot anyway. Nope. Okay, and I know interiors doesn't, but you know, doesn't hurt to look again. Unless it does. Okay, so either we replace these walls. We replace these wall sections down here, or we just continue. Or you know, or we just continue without putting any wallpapers in this bathroom. I would like to put wallpapers down here. I would like to. Yeah, I'm gonna put wallpapers down here. Okay, we're gonna replace that one with just a regular wall. That one's gonna have a window on it. Why did I go all the way back there? Snappy builds. Shell kit. Classic. That's gonna have one window. And then you are just gonna be the wall. Okay. And good. Clean corner. Clean corner. Okay. Let's go ahead and wallpaper you up. Shell interior. I do enjoy the Lustor interior. Oh, well, come on, where are you? There we go. We got you, and then we got you. And then just a couple of you. Wonderful. What's going on with the, Oh, okay. Just the time of day has changed. Okay, that's that's not my biggest concern, I guess. Okay. Let's go power, lights, ceiling. We're gonna start with you. And line myself up right there. Okay. And then we'll go with you. And get you as centered as I possibly can. There we go. Oh man, that'll be awesome. Okay, and then there we go. Nice and bright. And it's not just a sterile white color either, you know. Okay. All right, so the door is going to open inwards. It's going to open that way. So, what are we going to put over here? I guess we'll put the toilet over here. That would be Homemaker. No, no. Oh, actually, yes. What am I thinking? Homemaker. Furniture and fixtures. There should be something in here. Something we can use. Ooh. This is the sink I was looking for earlier. Okay. Yeah, wonderful. You will go over here, where you line up properly. Nice and properly. Okay. Yup. And then... Ah, okay. You and, I mean, it'd be funny to have the urinal right next to the window, but I don't think that really matters now, does it? Not really. All right. Yeah, if the door's opening... Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. That needs to be off-center because the door's going to open and it's going to cause issues otherwise. Yes. Yes, okay. Ooh. Yeah, we can put a water fountain right about here. That should work fine. Oh, come on. Oh, you know you want to. There we go. Nice. We need a mirror. Which if it's not in here... Okay, yeah, I know where I can get the mirror from. Oh, I'm gonna need to make a little cafeteria space, aren't I? Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to do. Okay. Well then maybe... Yeah, maybe I can make that in here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I could have a little kitchenette, you know, somewhere that they can, you know, they can make their food and probably not have much sitting and not, you know, not any seating in here, but a little kitchenette, that would be nice. That'd be very nice. Okay, light, toilet paper, soap tray, what else? What else? Yeah, we're gonna need a little towel to go ahead and wash our or to dry our hands off, which I will put there for now. And then I know that's a towel rack, but let's be honest, it's a newspaper rack now. Let's go, where would that be? Decorations, miscellaneous bathroom. Mirror. I like that that's called a toilet paper rack. Okay. You shouldn't need to put anything else in there. It's just a bathroom. In fact, as uncomfortable as it would have been, I probably could have made a half block bathroom. Not something I want to do, but it could be done. It could have been done. But, yeah. Alright. Nope. Wood doors. And it opens inwards. Because you probably don't want a bathroom door that opens outwards. If I had to guess. You know, if I had to take a wild guess, probably not, you know, probably not the number one number one ask. All right. Decorations, signs, informational. I'll put them above the door. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. What are we looking at? We're looking at 45 more minutes. I keep checking the clock. I feel like I'm gonna go way over time because I've done that. I've done that on more than one occasion. But I don't have all the time in the world to do that today. Okay, do I want to do anything with this space? Anything important? Don't think so. Don't think I want to do anything too specific in here. No. No. But before I forget to, I'm going to turn this into a big filing cabinet room. Because I know I absolutely would forget to. Office. Yeah, the door will open inwards. There we go. Gotta love minute movement here. Nice. If I were to go there. Ah, okay. We won't. We'll just go on this wall then. Ooh, actually, here's what I'll do. We'll go like that. Nice. And then we'll remove the two of you. We'll place the short ones in. I don't know, for some sort of, you know, for some sort of zoning rules. I don't know, fire safety, something like that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You're not gonna let me click on the one that I'm looking for here? The one that I clicked on without issue earlier? Okay, there we go. We moved it up by 1,000. By 1,000 units, which means when we leave... There it is. Wonderful. That means I should be able to go like this. Wonderful. That's all I wanted. I wanted to snap it into place so that I could bring it all the way back down. Three-dimensional thinking, I think is what it's called. Something to that effect. Something to that effect. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Why was that so hard to do? Oh, now you work. Of course, now... Ugh. All right. Yes. That'll do. And then we'll just go ahead and replace a couple of things in here. Replace the two of you, hopefully, with you. And you. Then we'll replace... The door swings open that way. Okay. We'll see about replacing you. Want to make sure that we can. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Yeah. That works. That works quite well. Do I want to double stack these? Not really, but can I? Yes, I can. Ooh, and it would fit in the room. Oh man, double stacking them would fit in the room. Okay. I mean, it's a big filing zone anyway. Might as well. Might as well. Nice. Oh yeah, that's a bit imposing. A little bit imposing. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. This happened all the time at the castle. My keys would lock up, and it wasn't anything I did. There we go. Okay, 27 is the right height difference. Okay. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. We'll go ahead and open the door inwards. Really just cuts down on the number of doors I have to work with here. Although if it opened outwards, it would open into a wall, so wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Wouldn't be the end of it all. Yeah, I'm gonna have the door open outwards. Otherwise, it's kind of inconvenient having all these filing cabinets open up so close to the door. Yeah, we'll have it open up outwards. All right. All right. Yeah, like that. Nice. Nice. Okay, so utility, both bathroom. Well, both supply and okay. Let me recount. You got utility, you got both bathrooms, got supply, got filing closet, mayor's office. So 6 of the rooms we've handled, and I went on to a long tangent while I was doing so. So honestly, kind of impressive that I got anything done. Kind of, yeah, kind of a big deal that I got anything done there. There we go. We've got you, and then we'll put another one over here. Yeah. Oh, plenty of light. Plenty of light for that space. And yeah, this will be all the desk space, all that kind of stuff. I kind of want to put a half wall there just as a, you know, like a divider even. Maybe something else. Maybe, well, we'll see. We'll see. If I put a half wall here, what would that look like? Half wall. Oh. To do that, I want to go to Shell Kit. Interior, clean, half walls. Ooh, half wall is too tall. Can I mean, I can absolutely get away with doing this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That'll divide the, that'll help to, you know, visually divide the office space from the rest. And then I will go ahead and put a... I could put another one here, couldn't I? Yes. Yes, I could. But then behind this one, ooh, this one will go lower. And I will turn that into a let's get the wallpaper. I'll turn this into, you know, the secretary's, not the secretary, the reception. That's what I'm looking for. That's the word, reception. Into the reception desk. Shared interiors, half walls, or short walls, I guess, because there's two different types of half walls, aren't there? Yes, we'll go with you. And then we'll come back here. We'll build out a nice big desk for them. Furniture, counters, wood. We could probably fit 2 behind here, right? Yes, we could. Okay. There we go. That'll do nicely. Very, very nicely. Okay. Okay. I could probably drop it on this side as well, couldn't I? Do I want to, though? Not really, no. Not really. Not really. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I don't really want to drop it on that side. Do I want to put a corner here? You know, like, do I want to put a pillar, a column? Maybe? I mean, I'd have to drop it just the slightest bit, but maybe. We'll see. Shell kit, again, interior. Clean. I don't like that it clips into that. So, but it does do a nice frame, doesn't it? It does do a nice frame. We'll leave it. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Z minus 0.2. And then stop it moving. Ooh, hold on. If I go like this... Oh, this might be interesting. Oh, this might be very, very interesting. Okay, so it's up by 50 currently. Is that... up by 70. Ooh, I'm getting the feeling this isn't going to work too well. Yeah, okay, so the highest it could go would be up by 60. And how would that look? Is that too low? Yeah, that's too low. I'm not gonna do that. I was going to put a section at the top so that I could, you know, put like a sign that says reception or something. I don't know. It's probably obvious enough that it's reception because it's right here at the front door. Kind of hard to miss. You know, kind of hard to miss. Ooh, because the doors open outwards. Yes, we can go ahead and put a couch here. That'll be nice. That'll be very nice. Furniture, seats, couches, and it can be a clean one as well. It can be the really cool. I really do like the gray couch. The gray couch looks very nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. And then if we... No, I'll pull the couch the other way. It doesn't make sense to pull it closer to the door. We'll go like that, and then we'll put a little side table here. Yeah, nice. Very nice. We got that, and up here, what are we going to put up here? We will put some terminals. We'll put 2 terminals, which we go to Homemaker, Power, Miscellaneous. And there we go. I finally figured it out. I finally figured out where the terminals were. Oof, only took me, what? A week? Okay. Got you. And then we have you. Right about there. Then we'll add in those wonderful, wonderful settlement marker seats. Settlement marker furniture. Typing scaver. Awesome. We'll go ahead and what else would we put here at reception? Ooh, a desk fan, obviously. Restored desk fan. We're going to pretend it's oscillating. That way both people can get some air out of it. What else would we put here? We would put definitely a phone. Ooh. Then we're going to go like this instead. We'll just put one on either end. Let's put that phone down. Go ahead and put a copy of public occurrences there and back here. Just one of the items over here. What else are we putting over here? We will put an ashtray. Well, with several ashtrays, but we'll put an ashtray over here. Put one right about center there. And let's see what else. I'll have to put more light, but that's not what I'm looking for at the moment. What else will I put over here? No, not a detective case file, just a regular folder. There we go. And then miscellaneous, clipboard. And then we'll go back to personal effects. Somewhere in here there's a piece of paper. Where is it? It'll be note. There we go, note. Yep, the writing is on the proper side. Go like that. Ooh, you are floating. Okay. There we go. And then we'll go back to office and lounge, office goodies, where, there we go, there's the pens and pencils. That's precisely what I'm looking for. We'll have that there. And then, ooh, it'd be really nice. I know it's not a thing that they've done, but it'd be really nice if, you know, there was like, what are they called? They are, oh man, what are they called? They're like the little desk cup containers. I'm forgetting. There's like there's an actual word for what they are. You know, you'll stuff your pencils or writing material or well, not material, writing tools in there. What are they called? Why am I blanking on this? This is not good. This is not good at all. Why am I blanking on what they're called? Chat, help. Man, I should not be blanking on this. This should not be hard for me. All right, we are going to go ahead and put some flowers over on the over on that little side table in a clean vase. Which one? Yeah, I like the blue. Nice. Yeah, that works. That works quite well. All right, we've got about 15 minutes left. Oh boy. What else? What else? What else? We can put another light in. We need to put another light in. Let's put another light in. Lights, ceiling. We'll start with you. Oh, I was so happy. That looked like it was so close to being centered. Okay, and ooh, very close. All right. And then I know we'll need to put at least one back here. Once again, apologies for tapping the mic. It was not that was not the plan. A hot mic. Okay. Okay, bathroom's done. Reception mostly done. We'll put a couple filing cabinets back here, and then also a little table. Yes, and the table we'll put a coffee pot, all kinds of yeah. Okay, okay. It's coming together very slowly, but it's coming together. Okay. We want to fit one of these in between. As close to centered as we can. As close to centered as we possibly can. Counters, wood. Shouldn't be too hard. Again, the perfect XY axes of this building are very, very helpful. Insanely helpful. Okay. And then we'll go... It'll have to do. It'll have to do. You know? Okay. Okay, let's put a couple different things here. Homemaker, decorations, miscellaneous interior. Where is it? I'm looking for a dispenser, because it's essentially a big coffee machine. Aha! Let's get a clean one. Nice clean dispenser. Not to be confused with a dispensary. And then we'll put a few coffee cups over here, and then a coffee pot as well, if we can fit the thing. We should be able to. That shouldn't be too difficult. Hopefully. Hopefully. But let's worry about the coffee cups first. Yeah, we'll go for another row. Maybe. Will it place? Ooh. Does not really want to have a good time placing, does it? Never mind. We won't worry about that. We will just go for the pre-war coffee pot. Yeah. I still gotta figure out how to place you exactly, but that'll have to do. Nice. Nice. And then we'll put a little radio in here. Decorations, miscellaneous, electronics, radios, Diamond City Radio. Okay. All right, we don't have time for me to go and build out anything else right now. This is a very slow process. But it's a process. At least it is getting done. It's taking a lot of time, but it's getting done. It is getting done. Okay, and the time of day... Yeah, just to be safe. You never know. Yeah. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to put a wallpaper or something inside of this. I just don't know which wallpaper I want to go for. I know it would be fun for me if I could use wooden paneling. Not the full wood panels, the trim. The wooden trim. I would enjoy that, but there has to be a wallpaper that works with it, and I get the feeling it's probably just better that I don't. I'll check. I'll look around, see what else has been done in the world space so far, but I get the feeling that outside of individual office spaces, it's probably better that I just stick with the plain white walls. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm happy with our progress. We've done quite a lot. We have done quite a lot. I'll go ahead and take a screenshot from in here, probably. We are going to make sure that the weather is nice and clear for us, for our screenshots, even though it doesn't entirely matter, I guess. Just going to make sure that that's the case. Perhaps back here. Oh yes, that would be a great screenshot location. Beautiful. We've got that, and then yeah, we'll take a screenshot of this stuff down here. All right, I'll make sure to combine those two screenshots. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, it doesn't necessarily look like we've done a lot, but we have done quite a lot. The amount of just sitting and placing objects that we have to do for every one of these buildings, because that's what I do. I don't half-ass any of these. It's a lot. This is going to be I would not be surprised if this takes more than 16 episodes to build out the rest of Jamaica Plain. I would not be surprised. I mean, we're already an eighth of the way there with this episode. Ugh, I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I'd be more surprised if it didn't take that long to do. 'Cause we've got so much space here and so many things that I want to build out for this area. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be rather interesting. But we are very close to, oh, that is all the time we have for today. All right. That is everything. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I didn't end up turning the music back on, and I realize that, and I'm sorry. But I didn't end up turning the music back on. That kind of just happens sometimes. Thank you all so much for watching. It means the world to me that you guys would watch live or on the VODs. Either way, thank you. To those of you watching live, make sure to head on over to the VOD channel if you missed anything and you'd like to go back and watch the rest of it. CN Games on YouTube. Very similar profile picture to what we have here on Kick. And to those of you watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VODs. Seriously, I've had some pretty solid reception to those VODs so far. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check out the settlement tour for the castle. I worked a lot on that, and some of the footage is a little jittery, only because my frame rate was so low that I could only go so fast on some of those sections. But I'm happy with it. I think it came out pretty well, and it's the official finish of that build. There's probably a few things I'll go back and make little tiny tweaks here or there. Maybe I'll add something, but yeah, that's one of, the first thing. It took us nearly 50 hours to complete it, but the first one is finally completed. So make sure to give that one a watch. It's only 18 minutes long, the tour. So if you've sat around here for 3 hours, it should be no trouble. It should be no trouble at all. But seriously, thank you. I've had great reception so far to the VODs, especially this Fallout series. It means the world to me that you guys would go ahead and give it a watch. We will be back tomorrow on Saturday for another stream, but I do take Sundays off, so tomorrow is the last stream of the week. Even though it's been a bit of a short week in terms of streams, it will be the last day of the week for streaming. So what I'm trying to say is thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, I will see you all next time. Same bat time. Same bat channel. Well, approximately the same bat time, same bat channel. I've messed that up like 3 times now. Oh boy. All right, you guys know the drill. Check out the VODs channel, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I've said everything out of order, but you get the point. Have a good one.